Well, the Prime Minister has stepped in to help prop up manufacturing jobs, giving into union pressure to do something to reverse the slide in the sector. The government will use the tax breaks it gives to major infrastructure and resources projects to open the door for local factories to supply materials. Political correspondent Tom Eagleton reports.
What better way to start a jobs forum than to meet some of your employees?
Actually checks the lights in your office every morning.
Right.
To make sure they're going.
Well, it's a good thing. Thank you very much.
Unions have been illuminating Julia Gillard on what they call the crisis in manufacturing for months.
We do have to address the pressures on areas like manufacturing. Australians are living through those pressures. They know about them. It's not an academic debate.
It's certainly not for Sia Fueva. She's been unemployed for 18 months since the Pacific Brands factory she used to work at closed.
Now, my husband's job, he lost it last month. What am I going to do now? So, I hope everybody understands.
Government thinks, well, all right, here's a package, here's a bit of money, you'll be fine. It's not that easy out there. It's not easy for us workers from the old school like we are.
Steel industry workers are the latest to face a series of job losses. Their unions have been fighting hard to avoid the fate of so many textile workers.
Are you guys wearing Australian-made clothes today? I don't know, I haven't checked.
If I go out and buy an Australian-made tie or a suit tomorrow, it's not going to save the Australian manufacturing sector.
What might, they've been arguing, is getting more Australian steel into the massive new resources projects being built by the booming mining and natural gas sector. And they've found a willing listener in the Prime Minister. A new website will name and shame projects built with foreign steel, and new projects worth more than $20 million that want a government grant or a tariff reduction will have to show how they're going to involve local manufacturers.
If you want Australian taxpayers' dollars, then you're going to have to give Australian businesses a fair chance to compete for work.
It's a good day for manufacturing, and it's a good day for the million-plus workers in the sector. Because we have today from the Prime Minister concrete plans, concrete action.
Business groups welcomed the move, but with reservations about how far it would go.
You don't create jobs in the Australian labour market by transferring efficiency in one industry sector and making it inefficient in order to prop up jobs in another sector.
The Chamber's also concerned the move could run afoul of World Trade Organisation rules.
We need to make sure that there are no unintended consequences from what the Prime Minister's announced.
This measure will be consistent with our international trade obligations. We are not taking a step back from our firm belief in the value of open markets.
And of course, no forum would be complete without the establishment of a new task force. The Prime Minister's to chair one, looking at the overall manufacturing industry and how it can improve its competitiveness. And there's to be a new international education advisory panel looking at how yet another struggling Australian export industry can improve itself. Tom Eagleton, Lateline.